to rate choice in attempt to be successful in achieving completing goals and allow the decision maker to identify which one is better that fits their objective and their interpretation of the issue rather than the right choice. It breaks down the evaluation problem into hierarchy and more digestible and define it in sub-problems. So the steps involved in AHP are selection of criterion, pairwise matrix, comparison of each criteria, calculate the alternative weight, and deciding which one of the alternatives are the most accurate interpretation of based on the criteria. The software that we're going to use is superposition. This is the overall. This is the criteria that has been used in choosing file coverage selections. We have three main criteria, which are technicals, managerial, and others. Under technicals, we can see few sub-criteria, including accuracy, audit trails, forensic integrity, presentation, usability, functionality, reliability, and speed. These are the importance level related to the sub-criteria. Based on the result, we can see that autopsy, foremost, and cataract are the three tools being selected, where autopsy scored the highest, followed by foremost and cataract. Even though cataract has the highest reliability, accuracy, and overall performance in the first experiment, we cannot say that it is the most suitable. It is the best of the best because there are few results that are that doing poorer as compared to other forensic tools, such as it has a low presentation ability and low audit trails ability. So in conclusion, even though for the highest reliability in the first experiment, it doesn't guarantee it is as the best alternative, as the weight of criteria contribute to the selection of relevant file covering tools. In conclusion, there are three tools foremost and others are selected as
I have one question for Ika. Can I ask one question?
Yes.
Go back to the previous slide. One slide back. Go back to the previous slide. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you go back to the previous slide?
This one?
Can you go back to the previous slide? My question to that slide.
This one or this one?
I think the internet will bit lagging until and the conclusion 04.
Okay, I will write it down. Right now. Yes, this one. Okay. My question is, why are you saying that this purchase cost is not important? What do you mean by purchase cost here? Is it the cost to buy the device for the test?
Because according to two research journal, they decided that purchase cost is less important because they are focusing on the functionality instead of the
Dah bro, aku dah call simbangan dia dah start valid dah. Okay, thanks
analysis. So this correlation analysis to find the relationship between the variables, okay, whether they affect each other or not. Okay, so correlation coefficient was set to 0.05, and the variable, the value is denoted by the letter R. So from this correlation table analysis, okay, all the item has high and strong, okay, value, okay, for customer, for each for customer and strategy, technology, operation, culture, data and opinion, was followed by strategy, values, technology, operation, culture, data and opinion. So this support that all values have a significant positive relationship with other values. Okay, so for summary, okay, for open-ended question in section C, there were about 171 comment and suggestion. So this all suggestion I conclude with keywords, okay. Then I convert to cloud word, okay, that show the word frequency. So the most keyword is web engagement benefits, followed by network infrastructure, and lastly is PNA training. So this comment and suggestion from respondent, okay, shows that web engagement or the benefits, okay, advantage of using the web engagement is necessary information that can be used, okay, to obtain information and improving ICT skills. For facilities, okay, the institution or the college community need to improve the network facilities, okay, in infrastructure before they start with full engagement in web strategy in PNA research. And then lastly, PNA training. Appropriate training is required, okay, in the college community before the PNA research is conducted. So it is hoped that the new programs that will be offered should be relevant, okay, to the industry and provide employment opportunities and also improve student skills. Okay, this is summary for topic 4. Okay, it is proven that all the items are consistent and reliable. Okay, so there is also a correlation between all the variables that influence the readiness level, and open-ended question also provide an additional picture of readiness level of CC for stakeholders, okay, to fully involve in web engagement strategy. And lastly, the next chapter will discuss on conclusion, limitation, and propose recommendation for future works. Okay, this is my last topic. Okay, so for research objective achievement, first RO accomplished in section 2.4, okay, that describe 3 engagement strategies in 3 sectors. And then second RO, okay, accomplished in section 3.2, research framework, okay, by using the DMM, okay, and including the 6 areas and the 3 digital maturity stage, initial, moderate, and manage, are shown in the previous table. And third RO is to measure the readiness level, okay, it is accomplished in chapter 4. Start with normality test, reliability test, correlation analysis, and lastly the level of readiness that apply the DMM in for 6 elements is at a managed stage. Okay, so contribution, this research, okay, contributes toward the development of engagement strategy and further exploration of PMA. JPPKK, okay, also encourage college community for the IR 4.0 in management and academic operation. So this support, okay, with this support, the full use of ICT in the preparation of PNA research is the better way, and the result of the readiness level can provide an opportunity to the management at JPPKK to improve the service quality and needs in each Malaysian college community. So the limitation is the number of respondents among external stakeholders is small. Okay, as I mentioned before at chapter 4, okay, the amount of stakeholders that answer my questionnaire only 20 for external stakeholders. Okay, and next is there are some community college that have never done this PEN-A research, so they don't have the clear picture of what is PEN-A actually. Okay, only some college community that have done this research. Okay, for example, college community Paya Besar, college community Lipis, college community Betong, and college community Bayan Baru. Okay, so my suggestion for future works, the PEN-A research should be done using web engagement strategies. Okay, this is to facilitate access, okay, so for easy access for the respondent, and also for analysis of the data. And the online survey was conducted using the official link, okay, officially from the management, from the Program and Institutional Planning Division, JPPKK. So this is hope that a respondent from either respondent from college committee or external stakeholders, okay, can answer or reliable, okay, the questionnaire. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. The end. Thank you.
Okay, I think it's like college community. Every college community have their own website, right?
College community.
Yep. They have their own website for each college community.
Yes, but not fully used. Not fully used because college community usually use active in social media like Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, how many have then, and how many did not have?
How many have? All actually all college community have official website. Okay, from okay, but they like to use media social, not the official website. To give information to others. The website given by the JPKK is not fully utilized.
This JPKK, is it from a ministry or from the CC itself? This JPPKK?
Yes, JPPKK.
Is it from the ministry?
No, from the JPPKK.
Yeah, I know. JPPKK is from each CC or from ministry?
JPPKK is from ministry, under Ministry of Higher Education, then JPKK, and then Polytechnic and College Community.
What is the main reason? I think the college lack of engagement to their website. What is the main reason? Because of not attractive, or because of the Malaysian behavior?
Maybe because the template is already given by JPKK, so the template for the website is already there. So the issue maybe for small college community, there is no staff or no position for IT, pegawai ICT officer. Okay, lecturers. Okay, so lecturers in college community appoint as a position lah. So lecturers busy with teaching and others kan. So next kena handle website. So this is might be the limitation lah to active the website. So they prefer to use media social as kan.
There are no specific person in charge for the website,
Yes,
while
yes.
they
For some
while they have a specific person to manage social media.
yeah. It's because social media, all people have their social media account kan. So while they log in to their personal, so they can log in also to this social media for the college.
Okay. I think there should be some more information to support your project. Just like Mr. Siraj said just now, there should be some information on the itself, the readiness inside the CC itself. Okay, you may include things like information like this according to each state, maybe by college. So that should be a good supportive information. Because you are talking about, I'm referring to your title, readiness level. Okay, so you can just provide readiness level for every college. So that should be a very strong point if you want to, proceed with that topic, readiness level. That's my comment.
Oh, okay. Maybe this analysis could be included in future works in each community college.
Okay, I have a very general question. What is your opinion regarding our government services website such as LHDN, Bank Negara Malaysia, and even the ministry's readiness level?
Okay, so for Malaysian, actually starting from 2015, okay, Malaysian have for Malaysian website, okay, for e-government, they are starting with digital net-centric or digital government. Okay, so citizens, okay, are open to give feedback or review to government, and then the government will will see the comments or the feedback from citizens. So I think in Malaysia, for the websites, they will have some parts or elements that must be need to be improved. Okay, some website need to be improved lah. So more user friendly. Okay, because not all citizens, okay, in Malaysian community, especially in the rural area, okay, use to use the website kan, still have Malaysian yang use manual way form kan, macam LHDN tu. So there is a space, okay, for Malaysian, okay, government okay, to improve the use of the website, okay, in e-government sector, okay, in government sector. This is my opinion.
Okay, ada satu lagi soalan. I think nak dapat penjelasan yang lebih jelas. Boleh bagi pendapat tak apabila kerajaan mengumumkan sebagai contoh untuk bantuan ataupun sekiranya ada kita dapat general message during PKP, during MCO, we have every Malaysian will receive a message like, okay, for further information, please log on to visit www.lsjn.gov.my, and then bila benda tu terjadi, the website akan cram 3 hari. Is that what is your opinion on this issue?
So my opinion, okay, before government ready with the announcement, okay, log into blah blah blah, or log into this website ni kan, so dia kena ready lah the infrastructure network facilities tu. So like my research, so the comment and suggestion from the respondent also include the element, this criteria. So this criteria network facilities in infra ni must be kena strong lah, must be prepared, or for the management, for management in JPKK, dia kena tengok lah setiap college community tu dah ready ke belum, sebab ada college community yang small college community, so tak berapa ready lagi dengan infra and network ni. So untuk di pihak, untuk for e-government pun samalah, konsep yang sama. So kerajaan Malaysia memang kena lebih di situ. Okay. Satu lagi isu keselamatan data juga kan, kalau kita part tu kita ni, okay, kita mungkin ada masalah dengan keselamatan lah, keselamatan data, security. Sebab tak semua rakyat boleh access online kan, ada kawasan yang terutamanya yang warga emas memang tak dapat info kan, tak tahu pun guna smartphone. So banyak lagi lah kita kena
how many minutes we have, Mr. Zakari? How many minutes we have? How many time left?
We have 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes lagi.
Yes.
6 minutes. Okay, I have another question.
Okay.
Okay, apa yang anda faham tentang network kerajaan ni sebenarnya? Kenapa bila login ke sesuatu website mass dia jadi down? Ada information berkenaan isu tu?
Oh, okay. Kalau ramai-ramai masuk satu web tu, dia jadi mungkin server yang disediakan tu tak dapat nak cover, nak cater all the request kan.
Siapa yang mengawas dia? Itu.
Siapa yang mengawas dia? Saya rasa
gitu.
Kalau di Malaysia ni yang ICT anda mampu lah.
Dia mampu. Deep lagi, tahu tak apa yang dia guna pakai? Siapakah yang mengawas dia? Dia mampu betul, tapi siapakah yang mengawas dia?
Siapakah yang mengawas dia?
Soal network tu. Nama, tahu tak?
Nama position tu tak tahu.
Betul, saya bagi tahu dia GITN. GITN ni government punya research semua kena lalu tu GITN. Dan government spend 4 bilion setahun untuk benda tu. Dia anak syarikat kepada Telekom Malaysia. Kalau boleh buat kajian untuk overcome isu ni, and then maknanya Malaysia ready untuk Industrial Revolution 4.0. So di dalam kami ini kita boleh cakap dari pihak kami rasa tak ready pun kerajaan Malaysia untuk align dengan Industrial Revolution 4.0. So you can make research. Kalau kata apa pendapat kami Malaysian Cyber Consumer Association tak tepat, and then you can come out with this statement. But our concern is Malaysia is not ready. Bertepatan dengan serangan cyber baru-baru ni daripada Indonesia, ada lebih 200 website kerajaan kita berjaya diguna daripada Indonesia. So readiness ni saya harapkan supaya deep lagi kajian ni, dan dalam point-point jadi more, kalau boleh mulakan ke arah terus kepada applied scenario kepada umum. College community is good, maknanya satu point of view from the rural area, very good. Tapi kalau this good, negara kita ni we need more opinion from research level.
Opinion from?
Research level. Research.
Oh, okay.
Can I have one last question?
Okay.
Since this is master project, right? So I believe it should be on a different level from the undergraduate project. So what would be the future action? I mean, you have done your research, you have got, I mean, you have evaluated the survey, everything. How are you going to make it, being accepted by the JPP for their future work?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know you work closely with them to get the information. I mean, from their side to your side. But what is the plan from your side to be on their side? Yeah, that was my question.
Oh, okay, okay. Actually, this research, I've sent an official letter to the bahagian pembangunan program and institusi because this division, okay, yang plan semua new program to be offered, the infra that must be ready by the college committee before offer the new program. So my plan is I will collaborate with the officers there, okay, because for this year, okay, there's some program yang kena jumut or some program that kena pindah ke other college committee. So the new college committee kena offer new program. So before offer new program, so this research, okay, they want to do online lah, kan? So I will collaborate with them as a committee, okay? Because before this, the committee to prepare the pen research only from the college committee itself, okay, not included from the officer di JPPKK or other college committee. They just refer the previous report, the example report, okay. So my next planning for college committee that want to offer a new program, okay, I can help them, help the college committee with the officer in the JPPK, how to conduct, how to run the survey, okay, run the survey in a better way, using the software, using the appropriate software, not only using the Google form or what, kan, yang boleh ada, yang questionnaire tu dia boleh ada kalau ada ni lah macam situation lah, kalau dia stakeholder ni soalan dia lain, so saya boleh help dia lah, help college committee tu.
Okay, thank you. I believe we have run out of time, so please do that.
Okay, thank you.
Help our academic sector. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so thank you to panels. Okay, Assalamualaikum to all.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ahmad. So, dear evaluator, do you need time to discuss, or we can start with the next student?
2 minutes to complete the form.
Okay. Just after 2 minutes, I'll call the next student. Our next student is Ilyana, Najwa, Aiza, Asmad. Miss Ilyana, Najwa, are you listening to me?
Yes. Do you?
Okay.
Okay.
Could you please Yes. Could you please show us your student ID card?
Okay, wait. To see it?
Closer. Close to camera. Just. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Just wait for our evaluators call. When they are ready, I'll inform you. Just wait.
Ready?
Yes. Yes.
So, dear evaluator, if we are ready, then we can proceed with this student.
Proceed, please.
Okay. Yeah, ready? Okay. Okay. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. I will presenting using my paper, and my paper is about a code clone detection model for Python language. Right. So code clone is a where you copy code and paste it to another location, and that is code clones, and it is a quite ubiquitous practices among software developers because it makes things easier and faster, but it has the biggest drawbacks where it will affect software maintenance process and will make the maintenance process longer and costly. Right. So code clones have 4 types: types 1, type 2, and type 3, and type 4. Most researchers agree that these 4 types, as defined as according to their diversity and similarities. Type 1 is classified as 100 identical copied code from the original one. Type 2 is code clone that contains similar fragments, a few addition and identifiers. Type 3 is where codes are additionally modified from type 2, which involves changing, adding, or removing statements. While type 4 is where codes are semantically modified, which is functionality is the same, but the syntax is different. Code clone detection, this is where code clone detection is needed because it will detect the code clones in a software, in application. So there are 6 major comparison and approaches. Okay, so the problem statements is where Python language is widely used in recent times and rank up as the 4th most used language in GitHub. So it is quite new in software development. And code clone is needed to detect the clones in Python application. So that is the problem statement. And within this field,
Do you have any real life example?
real life example?
I mean, is there any cases that have been, have happened before? Maybe in America or maybe in Europe or in Malaysia, where this kind of activity, being done by other people,
Yes.
copy other people's Python.
Yes. because experiment was conducted and using two application, and it was found 2051 of code clones is found in both application.
Case study. Case study.
Yeah, you should,
Case study.
you should explain the background. Why you want to do this?
Because I want to reduce the maintenance effort in software development. Is that okay? So there are a few models that that are used in code clone detection. So I'll be enhance one of the model to detect clones in Python language. So the model is GCCD, code clone detection model, and because it is generic and it can be modified and enhanced to detect clones in multiple language. So the process, there are 5 processes, and the proposed work is to enhance the pre-processing process and parameterization process. And yeah, pre-processing process is where the pre-processing process is where it processes the source code according to the language before it transforms into a numerical form that it can be calculated.
Proceed.
So the experiment was done, and clones are found in the data set I've been using is the same with the experiments done by another tool that was the case study. And yeah, there are 2 by Python and LTK project. Both can be detected and can be identified the type of clones in both application. So for this work, it is proven that this model can be used to detect clones in Python language application. Okay, that's all, I guess, in my presentation. Is there any question?
We can't even read properly in order to ask question.
Okay.
Okay, what do you understand about Python-based application? What do you understand, actually?
Python application is quite simple compared to because of the language. They use different function modifier than Java, and so for my project we detect clone in function. So Python language function is using a def modifier. So for this work, we change the def into numbers for it to be calculated.
Have you found out any case study based on this code cloning?
Yes,
What type of case study?
the case study is using the tools of the tool of clone digger, and it used different approaches than this work, which is this work transform codes from source into numbers and calculate it and compare and match. But the case study is using tree method, tree base in codes. So it's quite not the same.
I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Ilyana, what would
Yes.
be the next plan? To make the industry to use your findings. I mean, you have came up with this model. Is it applicable straight away to be used by other people?
Yes, but it need more improvement on that matter. In
Yes.
so the industry can use this tool to reduce the maintenance in their maintenance process, which is to reduce their maintenance effort in software development.
I'm sorry to say this, but I think, in my opinion, I found out that you are not really that ready for the presentation. Is there any problem? To be honest, why don't you come up with the presentation slide, something like that? Because you can't expect us to read the write-up just now because it's too small, and yeah, it's not in a proper way for us to read. Is there any issue?
Yes, I do.
We are trying to give you a good marks, okay? So
Right.
help us to help you lah. So you actually supposed to, let us understand it in a very easy way.
Okay. Actually, I do have personal issue, but
Okay. So
yeah.
you don't really have time to prepare for it.
Yes,
Is it?
I do not. Yes. And also, I really hope you can pray for my mom. She's undergone surgery, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's like by looking at your face also, I know you have some issue. So I suggest that you talk to your university management, for to facilitate you to other times lah. It's not fair, if you're coming like this, I don't think I can give you a very good mark.
Okay.
True.
I can give you 0 for this. So to be fair to you, please talk to your management lah. Okay, I believe people can be considerate towards you.
Yeah.
So that's it from me lah. So I pray for your mother's health lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything from Mr. Shiraz Jalil?
I think I agree with Mr. Isa. You should have very good preparation on this presentation, and rasanya kena ni lah. I think management should can we KIV on this presentation and cannot put the mark on that.
Yeah, I don't want to put mark here.
Yeah. So hopefully adik Ilyana ni can you can share your problems with management or anyone in the university, so that this lady can have another session, I think, for the next. Thank you.
Thank you, Ilyana, Najwa. We pray for your mom, and just follow what the evaluator said. Okay. Thank you. So I already called the next student, undergraduate student. Maybe within a minute he will be in the room. So we can wait. I already called the student. Dr. Fahim, are you there?
Yes, Kadir. I'm calling for
Okay,
the next
can you help?
student. So
Okay,
I
thank you.
have the panels. Meanwhile, can fill in the marks, whatever marks can be given. So while wait, I call for the next
Yes.
student. Okay, thank you.
Okay, doctor, thank you.
Tak on apa pun. Tak tahu, it's a message kena go. Hi, can I skip giving marks for Ilyana? Say hi, I think it's okay to give marks. Dia cakap lah. It seems she had personal issue based on please advise the procedure, just proceed for the mark. I cakap yes, just proceed for the mark. I click into the issue regarding Ilyana. Sorry for the comments. Dia cakap okay gitu. Kak Noli kata apa? Dia ada dulu.
Student dia juga ke?
Dia coordinator master. Adalah sayang. Macam result tu semua dah ada. Semua dah ada tau. Mak dia tu operate. Mak dia operate lah. Mana lah. Suspected cancer lah. Lah. Dia bisa nipple. Ini dah attitude. Lah saya tahu. Kak Noli pun dah fed up sebenarnya.
Yang ada dia punya resume dekat laptop itu.
So our next session will be at 10:30. Am I right?
Yes, the time is 10:30, but
Okay.
If we are ready and the student is available, then we can maybe start early.
Let me take some break.
It's up to you.
So see you at 10:30.
Okay. Okay, Miss Radli.
Ni semua ada chairperson handle. Dia orang control, I control session. Macam bohong gitu. Tadi pun saya message kan.
I can see the previous candidate did not submit any document in the Google Docs, the Google Drive. It's hard to put any mark on him.
Cakap kenapa dia ke slide tak siap lagi. Cakap present je paper. Kalau present paper, bercerita lah. Kan? Cerita. Static gitu. Nak kecil, lah. Ni dah suruh. Tak tahu cakap apa. Dah call. Cakap tak apa, dia present je. Apa yang ada, present je. Tak apa sih. Dia kata. Semua orang lagi kan. Demai tu sendiri kata. Saya tak tahu dah tulis tu macam mana. Dia confirm lah. Emak ke dapat medal sebab kita follow exhibition ni style. Maksud dia, yang ni ada 3 orang ada ni kan. So kita akan follow exhibition style. Maksud dia emas, perak dengan cancer.
Dia takkan dapat lah.
Dia akan dapat cancer. Kalau makan paling enak.
Ada 3 orang je.
Padahal ada Rizal, ada Sungguh ni. Mana nak cakap apa-apa. Saya akan berpresentation lagi. Saya just want to ni second sangat. Ini industri semua second. Ada habisnya dia.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Muhammad SHAFIRUL.
Muhammad. Okay. Thank you. Welcome to this session. Just please wait for our evaluator. He will be available in 10:30. Okay. He
Okay.
was here, but we are looking for you. But okay, we'll start at 10:30. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Muhammad Shafirul, are you listening to
yes.
me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Please, could you please show us your ID card?
Excuse me?
Please show us your student ID card.
ID card. Okay.
Student ID card.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, this is my ID card. Can you see my ID card, sir?
Yes.
It's difficult. Okay, ready for your presentation?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So we will have for session including question and answer session. Okay, if our evaluator is ready, we can proceed. Shall we?
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Muhammad Shariful, you can start your presentation.
Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafirul bin AZMY, and today I would like to present my system, which is Homeschool Management System. MYAcademy Homeschool Management System. So basically, Homeschool Management System is a system that we use for teaching and learning at school, but we do it in home. So this is my system. Basically, in my system, I have 3 types of user: a student, teacher, and parent. So let me show you how my system works. So first of all, I need to log in as a student. So basically, this is the student dashboard. As you can see, we have a dashboard, class, and profile. So in this section, student can edit their profile by adding their detail, such as name, place, mobile number, email, and can update and reset their password. Also can upload the new profile picture. Let me show here. So for the dashboard, students are able to add their subject by clicking on this adding button. So student can enter their subject, choose date and time. And then it will appear here. Student also able to delete the subject. If the student want to change the subject, you can just edit the subject, replace the name, and update the table, and it will update. So it will appear here. So for the class, student can view their class if the teacher insert the student into the class. So I will show you how teacher work. So I will log in as a teacher. So basically, this is a teacher dashboard. So the teacher can add the subject for what he or she want to teach. Let's say the teacher teach on algorithm, and this is the sticker for the subject, and then click on add. Then it will appear here in the dashboard. So the teacher can delete the subject. Let's say he can delete the mathematics subject, and where it will gone. So for the subject, the teacher can start the online class, manage homework, and manage subject. For the subject, the teacher can add the student. So just now we have one student, so the teacher can add the student by the student ID. So we click on add, and then we'll appear here Muhammad Shafirul and then the student ID. So the teacher can send the report to the parent, to the student parent, by clicking on the report student parent. So let's say this student have a bad attitude on not attending class. Then the teacher click on report. So the report is sent to the student parent. Next, for the manage homework, the teacher can click on the file button, and then the teacher can click on add the homework. So let's say yes.
Report to parents meaning you are sending the report to the parents' email, is it?
Yes, it will send the report to the parent account.
Meaning you have to log in, parent have to log in, have to have the account.
Yes, parent need to log in, and then the report will automatically send to the parent of the student.
So does parent have this same interface?
It has other interface. Later I will show you. Okay. So okay, I continue. For adding the homework, the teacher click on add the homework and then put some detail. Let's say midterm test. The one. So it's set on the due date, say 23, and set the time, and then choose file to upload. The teacher can upload the file in PDF format or doc format. So let's say I choose this. So it will upload here, and then it will create the submission. So it will appear here, due date created and update date. So the teacher also can update the homework. Let's say he or she want to change the due date, and then set the time, and then update. So here the teacher have a choice if want to upload a new file or delete the previous file. So if I choose to delete the previous file, I choose another file. And then update on update, and then it will appear here. Oh, sorry for the it cannot update the format for Excel. I will do it. Choose another file.
So aku buat apa, kejadian transfer punya sheet tu dekat kau. Yang tu.
See, update this file. Update.
Sijil nikah.
Itu that's my parent. So it will appear here. And the teacher also can, and then the teacher also can view the submission. So since the student not upload the submission yet, so it will appear here not upload yet. And okay, that's all the function for the teacher. And then another one is for the online class. I will show you after this. So let me.
At least aku boleh bincang dengan Kak Ramli. Dia tak beritahu Kak Ramli, tak beritahu.
Okay, so basically, I will go back to the student dashboard. It will appear here. Just now, the teacher. Just now, the teacher add the student on algorithm. Add the student on algorithm subject. So this is the student. So at the student dashboard will appear the algorithm because the teacher already add the student into the subject. So the student click on the subject, enter, and then it will appear here for the history of the online class. For the student to view the homework, it will click on the homework button, and then will appear here the homework. So the student can download the file, and then the student can make submission by choose file, and then let's say this is the answer, and then submit. Okay, the detail will appear here. So the teacher can view the submission by clicking on the view, by clicking on the finish homework, and then view. Then it will appear here. The student already upload the file with the creator update and update date. So for the online class, okay, I will show you the online class. For my system, I use Zoom API as the medium for the student to do the online class with their teacher. So for start the online class, the teacher click on the online class, and then for using the Zoom API, they give us this email for the teacher to use to create the online class. So for create the online class, the student click on create online class.
So dia pakai OBS.
The teacher click on create online class, and then choose, let's say she want to teach on chapter 4. Then the teacher set on the date, the time.
Yang tu budak tengah present sekarang.
And the end time. So this is the teacher have to choice whether she want to create the class instantly or create the class for next. So if the teacher click on going live now and then create, and then we show the Zoom API. Then the teacher click on the open link, and then it will go direct to the Zoom. So I will click on launch meeting. Then waiting for the Zoom. Okay. Alright, then this one the teacher use for the Zoom application. So the email just now is then enter the password, then click on sign in. Okay, this is the teacher host. So for the student, okay, we refresh this, and then it will appear here in the class. It show the live button. So the student click on the live, and then enter to the class, and then it will show the detail of the class, chapter 4, start date and end date, and the status is live. In order student to join the live, the student click on the action button, then open the URL. meeting and then join from the browser. So it will appear here that the student want to enter the waiting room. Let me share the check. To enter the room, the name is Muhammad SHAFIRUL, so the teacher click on admit. And then waiting for the Zoom to let the student enter, and then so the parent, so the teacher can share the screen or whatsoever else to start the teaching. Say I start a video. Okay, so this is the teacher, this is the student view. So this is for the Zoom API for the class online class. So I start the live, and so I end, student end. My internet slow. Okay. So for the teacher to end the meeting, the teacher click on the end live. And then it will show the status and date. Same goes to the student. If we refresh, and then the status will change to end date. So I will show you for the parent. I log out. And then I log in as a parent. Okay, hold on. So this is the parent dashboard. Just now, before that, at the profile, teacher at the parent profile, the parent can add the children by clicking on this button and insert the children ID. So just now, I already add the children, their children. So the children is this, SHAFIRUL, and then I click on back onto the dashboard. So just now I already sent the teacher already sent the report for this student to their parent. So at the parent dashboard will show this. It will show the one unread, and then the parent click on the view report, and then we will display here the attitude homework and algorithm teacher. So it will show the status unread because the teacher not read yet the report. So the parent click on the view report, and then the parent can read the report detail and then close, and then it will show here the status will change to read. So basically this is my MYAcademy homeschool management system. So this is from me. Thank you. Any question? So that's all from me.
Muhammad Shafirul, do you think this product can be marketed in Malaysia? Hello? Hello, Shafirul, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear?
Hello.
Hello, you can hear?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Yes.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think that this product can be placed in Malaysia market?
Yes, I think yes, because for the
Wah. Dia disconnected kot. Dia masuk balik.
Satu isu juga bila Najwa ni. Okay, dia masuk.
Mike.
Okay, sorry sir. Okay, for your question, I will answer. So basically, I think this system, can be boleh diletakkan kat marketplace sebab dalam keadaan negara kita sekarang ni kan PKP, so student yang sekolah rendah, diorang belajar melalui WhatsApp. Sebab lepas tu diorang tak ada satu platform untuk diorang untuk belajar, untuk join online class apa semua. So saya rasa amat valid lah kalau sistem saya ni dijual di marketplace.
Betul ke tak ada?
Betul lah.
Betul ke tak ada?
Yes, sebab saya ada buat survey dengan saya ada buat survey dengan parent dengan student. Diorang kata based on result yang saya punya survey tu, diorang kata agak susah lah untuk diorang untuk anak diorang untuk belajar sebab tak ada satu platform.
Dah tengok tak sistem di bawah Kementerian Pendidikan yang diguna pakai bermula Isnin baru ni?
Saya tak ni lagi.
Okay. Dia ada sistem baru bawah Kementerian Pendidikan. Anak saya sendiri pun guna pakailah. But I'm not downgrading your system. It's very good. But what I mean is keboleh pasaran produk. Honestly kira bagus lah. Nak tahu juga you build that platform, the system using what language? Do you create it by any languages?
HTML and PHP.
So currently dia dalam web based kan? So dia dekat dalam app based ataupun remain dalam web based?
Tak ada. Dia still dalam web based.
I don't really know what to ask because I keep comparing your project with Google Classroom, which 4 of my kids are using now.
Okay, apa beza Google Classroom dengan advantage by using your MYAcademy homeschooling ni? What is the advantage?
the advantage is dia akan, okay, first of all, my objective of my system is to help the student that are unable to go to school due to their health, and then and the student from dan pelajar yang selalu travel dengan family diorang, so dia tak ada masa untuk belajar, so saya buat sistem ni untuk membantu diorang untuk belajar. Basically homeschool ni banyak dekat luar negara, European country. So dekat Malaysia ada homeschool ni, cuma tak diberi pendedahan. So saya punya objektif buat sistem ni untuk bagi pendedahan kepada parent untuk homeschool anak diorang di rumah.
Yeah. I believe, to be fair to you, the parent dashboard is I think it carries a very good mark for you, because it differentiates between the Google Classroom and your product, because the teacher can give report directly to the parents, without the student knowing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. SHAFIRUL.
Mr. Abdul Kadir,
Yes.
are we going to,
Dear, yes, sorry.
are we going to continue with the next candidate?
Yeah, we can. Student is ready in the room. If our evaluator is ready, then we can proceed. Can I call the student?
Let me talk to Siraj first. Kasih habis lah.
Sorry?
Kita finish lah terus. Because according to the schedule, the next session will be at 11:50.
Apa boleh
11:50.
teruskan je.
We can continue.
Kalau dah habis terus je. Kalau awal okay je.
True.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, Miss Shakira Abdullah, are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yes. Could you please show us your student ID card?
Yes. This is my ID card. Can you see it?
Okay, clear. Okay, thank you. Are you ready for presentation?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, we are also ready. If you are ready, then you can start your presentation. You will have minutes, including your question and answer session. Okay, you can proceed.
My name is Shahirah binti Abdullah. So I have developed a mobile application, Parcel Smart Assistant, which is intended for UMP Mail Center. This application works by facilitating the parcel claiming process at UMP Mail Center. So I will show the demo of my system. Sorry. Can you hear me? Parcel Smart Assistant.
Your audio, I think you used to edit for this person. So can you go by presentation first, but through the apps, and then you can go with your computer. Okay, we go by phone first, I think.
So I can hear you.
Shakira, is it? Do you have any presentation slide, or you just want to show us the demo?
I want to show the demo by using my phone.
Okay.
So there is no presentation slide?
I have the poster for this presentation, and I also actually have the video for the demo.
So what is your plan? First, you are going to show us the apps.
Yes.
Okay.
This system this system has 3 users, which is UMP Mail Center staff and 2 parcel owner, which is consists of student of UMP and regular staff of UMP. So firstly, when the user click on the apps, it will show the animation page of the system, and it will go to the sign in and to the welcome page that the user can go to sign in page or sign up page. So I will show for the register first. The user must click on the sign up, and they must enter the username. This username must be the UMP identification number. So I will, and they must include the email. After that, they must put the password. This password must be 8 long. And lastly, they must choose the user category. So let's say the user choose for the student and they register. If the registration is successful, it will go to the walkthrough page. They can click on next to see the information about this application. So they can slide to the right. Or if they want to go back to the previous page, they can click on the back button and next to go to the next slide. After, at the end of this walkthrough page, the finish button will appear. This button is placed at the end of the walkthrough page to make sure that the user will go through all of the walkthrough page consistently. So they can click on the finish button and the user will be directed to home page. So as for the student or staff, which is parcel owner, they have 3 fragments in the application, which is my parcel or parcel dashboard that will list all of the notification. Profile, which they can edit the profile and see their information, and lastly check, which they can check with the staff to ask about the operation of the UMP mail center. So It has two fragments, which is chat and stuff. That will list the list of stuff. So now I will log out first, and I will sign in as mail center staff. So for the sign in, I have let's say the user is registered at as mail center staff, but they accidentally click student as the user category, and if they want to log in, they can't log in because the access category is not available for UMP mail center staff. So they must click on the mail center staff, and they can log in. So after login, they will be directed to home page. For the mail center staff, they have 4 fragments, which is home, profile, manage parcel, and chat. So the chat will list the chat that has been sent by the student or regular staff of UMP. So firstly, for the mail center staff, they can edit the profile. They can view their profile, and they can edit it. If they want to put their name, so let's say they want to put their full name, they can click on previous edit profile button and put their name and click on save. So the name will be updated. Other than that, they can also edit profile by changing profile photo. They can choose the photo in their camera roll and choose the profile, and they must crop the profile photo and click on crop, and the profile will be updated. Other than that, they can add new parcel. After the parcel has arrived at UMP Mail Center, they can add a new parcel by entering all the required information. This information is provided at the parcel because if the student or staff at UMP they want to receive the parcel at UMP, they must enter their identification ID matric ID and the room and the college. So let's say the staff has received parcel at the UMP Mail Center, they can enter the tracking number, the arrival date. Let's say today is the arrival date, and the ID number of the student. So this ID number is the important part of this function because the notification will be sent to the user by using the ID number. So the user must make sure that they are registered with the correct ID number during registration. So other than that, they must also enter the name of the owner, phone number, and the college name. This college name and RAD level is also the important part for this function because when the user went to claim the parcel, it can be easily found at the right storage space. So they can click on save, and the parcel will be successfully saved into the system. So if they want to inform the owner, the inform owner page will show all the list of the parcel. So the staff can click on the notify all button, and the parcel will be notified to the user. And the button of the notify will be changed to notify. This after it is changed to notify, the user can click on the button anymore because it is to make sure that the notification won't be redundant. Other than that, if the student wants to claim their parcel, UMP Mail Center staff may scan the parcel. The QR code that has been sent to the user and the info of the parcel will be shown. So I will show the scan. So after the scan, the info of the parcel will be shown,
and they can see the storage. The most important, just I said, like I said just now, the storage at College Kedaman 5 department on right level too. So they can easily find the place of the parcel at which department and which route. So it will be much easier for them to find the parcel. So if they want to go back to the main page, they can click on the back button, or if they want to scan another parcel, they can click on the finder icon.
Sorry, I'm quite confused here. Where do you scan the QR code? Who are going to scan the QR code?
The UMP Mail Center staff. Just now I scanned the screenshot of the QR code. That is actually on the student function. I will show that one after this, because that one is on student or regular staff function.
Okay.
Okay, now I will show for the student. So this is actually the important, the main purpose for this function is to inform the owner inform the owner of the parcel once the parcel has arrived at UMP. And other than that, the scan function just now, because it replaced the paper-based form at UMP Mail Center that was currently used at UMP Mail Center. So by using the function, the scanner, the user or regular staff does not need to write on the paper-based form anymore, because it can be a hassle to them. So I will log out as Mail Center staff, and I will sign in as student. So the sign in for student is the same like Mail Center staff. They must choose the right user category. And after they log in, I'm sorry. After they log in, they can see the like I said, I shown at the early of the presentation, the parcel dashboard is empty, but now it has already shown the list of the parcel that have been received, and they can click on this list, and it will show the parcel details of the parcel, and the user can review the details of the parcel. And they can, if they want to claim the parcel at the mail center, they can click on the claim parcel button, and it will show the QR code. This QR code must be shown to the mail center staff to be scanned like before. So if they want to go to review the parcel details again, they can click on the back button. And otherwise, if they want to claim another parcel, or they want to mark the parcel as sent, they can click on the add button. And if they have received the parcel, they can click the mark as claim button, and it will be shown as claim. So as for the student, they also can edit, review, or edit their profile, and they can send the chat to ask about the operation of mail center. They can go to the staff, and they can send the message. So let's say, like I showed here, they can ask about the mail center staff operation. So they can ask any question, and it will be shown as delivered. But if the mail center have viewed the chat, it will be shown as seen. So this function can only be initiated by student or regular staff of UMP, which is parcel owner. Then after that, I'm sorry. After the parcel has been claimed and marked as claimed, the mail center staff can see the claim status of the parcel. I'm sorry. They can see the claim status of the parcel by clicking on the history list here, and it will show the list of the parcel that has been notified. If it is notified, if it is claimed, it will be shown as claim. Otherwise, it will be shown as notified. And they can also see the check that has been received by the student here. So they can reply to that check. I think that's all for my presentation.
How long for you to complete this apps?
I'm sorry?
How long it takes for you to complete this apps?
About 4 to 5 months, I think.
No, sorry?
I will join with the desktop.
Yeah.
It takes me 4 to 5 months. I think it's I start it at from the from mid-sem holiday, September.
So, may I know what is the current process for the mail distribution in UNP? When the parcel came, so
when the parcel came, the mail center staff will insert the parcel detail in the system that they are currently used, and when the student cannot know by that system. They can only know by tracking the system at any website in Google, and if they go to the UMP mail center to claim the parcel, they must fill in a small paper-based form. They must enter the parcel details, the tracking number, their name, their ID, and actually that is the main point for this function, because when there are actually too many parcels that arrive at the mail center for one day. So at some point the mail center is too crowded. So there are a lot of students that want to claim your parcel, and it can be a hassle to write on the form because I previously used to claim my parcel there. So when I want to write on the form, it is such a hassle because I need to open my bag to find my pen to write at the paper-based form. So when it is crowded, it is much more hassle because I need to find a right place to write on that form. So by providing this function, there is no more thing like writing on the paper-based form anymore.
It is for me it is a good problem-solving thing, but you are shifting the burden now from the student to write whatever form. The burden now will fall into the mailroom staff because they need to key in every parcel information.
Yeah, that is the limitation of my system. But they are also benefit in the scan function because once they get too many paper-based form that they need to find in the RAC, they will hold too many form, and let's say the form can be missing if the form if they the phone can be missing because it can be it can fall or something like that, and also other than that the student can also put wrong tracking number in the paper-based form, so they might need to find at the RAC and then they need to come back to the student to ask if the tracking number is correct or not, so it can benefit on that part.
Can this benefit to any entrepreneurship in UMP? Like small businesses?
It can be benefit for the center for the mail center itself.
Oh, mail center only. The center itself only. So if you have an opportunity to commercialize this product, what is your target?
My target is obviously all university at Malaysia because I believe that most of the mail center at Malaysia is still using the paper-based form, or other than that, they are using a book that will list the details of the parcel, and then the user will find the list of their name at the book or at that book, and they must sign in on that book. So it can be benefit to other university also.
Have you discussed with UMP management about this?
I have discussed with the Shahirah from UMP Mail Center, but he just called me previously to say that they will review the system, and if they are interested, he will call me back. But he doesn't call me back. So my supervisor asked me to ask him again. So I called him yesterday, and I called UMP Mail Center yesterday, but he is not available. So I need to ask him again today. But previously he just said that the function all pass.
Like I said, it's additional work for them.
Because I think that one can be future work because all parcel has the barcode or has their own barcode. So, but for now, I doesn't have the skill to do the function. So it can be on the future works, and I can develop my skill on that and do and can try on that function.
Okay.
So you build it in what language for this?
Java and Firebase real-time database for the database.
So it takes you 5 to 6 months. What is that?
Yeah, because I have the difficulty for the notification part. I took it 2 months because previously I doesn't really have skills in Java, so I need at the same time I'm developing this app, I am upgrading my skills for Java language.
Okay. How do you have any idea of commercial value, how you want to monetize the apps? I think like any charges, what type of charges you on that apps, or you want to give it for free? Or do you have any kind of idea for that commercialization? Commercial value, ni?
Like I said, I can commercialize the system for the University of Malaysia. So maybe I can meet the management of email center at the University of Malaysia and tell them about my system, and if they are interested, I can proceed to do the to commercialize my system to them.
Do you have any price in your mind? How much it costs for you to charge your customer?
No, not yet.
Okay. I hope it will work in UMP. And if you okay, how long it takes for you if, for example, University Malaysia Pahang going to accept your product, and how long it takes for you to make it ready to be used most of the customers?
Maybe 6 months. So because other than adding function for the scan to enter the parcel details, I can also upgrade my system by its user interface. Other than that, so it will maybe take me about 6 months, because this is a small project that is developed by me myself, so there is not enough skill. So 6 months I think is okay.
You can test for commercial partner.
I'm sorry.
Your question is not clear.
You can contact us for commercial partner.
Thank you.
Okay, I think again, good. Again, I would like to rephrase myself. It's a good problem-solving team, and good luck for your future. Nice one.
Thank you, sir.
All right. That's all.
Thank you, Shahirah Abdullah, for your good project.
Tapi tengok gaya macam tak belajar je. Benda dah ada, result dah ada. Aku tahu tak kenapa saya betul-betul marah, tahu tak kenapa tak? Masa dia present event proposal dulu, dia dah buat, sebenarnya plan dia nak buat 2 eksperimen tau. Satu eksperimen dah siap, ada result. Tinggal nak olah je result tu. Okay. Lepas tu bila present dekat panel time tu, Cik Sari dengan Cik Azwan kan. So, dia orang evaluate, dia kata, okay, tak apa, tak payah pergi untuk second eksperimen tu, maintain yang first eksperimen tu, cukup dah untuk master course tu. Dia orang cakap dah tau. Okay, so maksud dia dah siap dengan ada result masa tu lagi. Tapi, akak tahu tak, kenapa dia ambil masa 1 semester nak buat write-up daripada final present yang saya present lepas sampai sekarang. 1 semester. Saya pun tak boleh jawab lah. Dia boleh cakap dia boleh mengelak benda tu. Dia boleh cakap benda dah.
Okay. Welcome to our next and last undergraduate student for this session, Mr. WINSON Lim. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm WINSON Lim.
Okay. Could you please show us your student ID card?
This is my ID card. Sorry, is it clear?
Okay, it's clear to me. Okay. So, dear evaluator, if we are ready, we can proceed. Our student is also ready.
Good day to all my evaluators. My name is WINSON Lim from University Malaysia Pahang, and I'm presenting my final year project, which is real-time well healthy monitoring system.
Time laptop tengah elok, awak tak buat. Time laptop rosak, awak bagi. Awak cakap macam tu. Benda tu saya cakap, dia akan jadi alasan dekat awak. At one point, orang akan pedak dengan awak. Kalau supervisor lain, saya cakap suruh cari, dia akan suruh cari supervisor lain dah.
For the introduction, real-time vehicle healthy monitoring system is an Android application which diagnoses the data by extracting from OBD2 port connected with ELM327 adapter via Bluetooth and displays information of. Additionally, it detects irregularities of monitoring real-time data such as RPM, car speed, and fuel consumption within a distance, and provide vehicle path maintenance schedules alert by mileage kilometers. And my system architecture design, which is the medium, is the ELM327 of BD Bluetooth adapter, which I will show in this presentation. And it will be connecting with the vehicle, which is OBD2 port, and extracting data is from my Android and connectivity with Bluetooth. Why I built this system? It's because most of the research in this is only designed for scale error and monitoring the lack of features to alert user, and there is no monitoring vehicle service range of mileage in vehicle path. And I will show videos. And the location of the OBD port under the dashboard or steering wheel, which is upper location of the pedals shown in this video. After plugging the adapter, then start the car engine. Next process will be open the application and turn on the Bluetooth connectivity. Choose the OBD port, which is the adapter to connect with the ELM adapter. After connecting with ECU, you need to create the car profile to identify the vehicles. To the monitoring, we will write the road description and select the vehicle we created just now.
Okey, lepas data rosak masuk ni main balik, mak dia memang tengah sakit kan masa tu.
We can see that RPM is moving, but the speed and fuel consumption is not moving. But when our car is moving, our speed, fuel consumption also will moving.
Dia time dia free, kad dia ada masa dengan sebelum benda ni semua dia ada 3-4 minggu free, dia boleh siapkan paper, dia siap dengan disease. Kalau dia siapkan benda tu, at least semalam yang hari tu dia dah boleh upload apa yang dah siap, at least boleh buat slide dah hari ni. Saya tengok di present tu lagi teruk masa
when our system is when our vehicle is moving, system also will record all the data and our map will be marked with the red indication, which means that our system is recording. I will show in the recording. Which means our RPM, speed and fuel consumption, the values also will in real time. After user reach the destination or system with the record, user have selection to finish or restart. Restart the road recording. It will dive into the road history. Next, go to the road history to see the recorded road. From the video, this is the list of my testing page. We choose one of my testing to view more in this testing, and we can see the information such as vehicle, date, duration, and distance of the road. From the result of the OBD data, I will categorize in three classification, which is RPM, speed, and the fuel consumption. From the RPM section, we can see the map with indication. The red indicate that our RPM is loaded very high, and the yellow and the green is loaded very normal, and it's we visualized in the graphical form. And our speed also will be indicated in three colors, which is red, orange, and green. And red indicate that the user is drive very fast in desired road, which means that the road maximum of the road is 18 km, but user is drive in 100 kilometers. And the orange and the yellows, the user is drive lower of the maximum of the road speed. For the fuel consumption, the red indication, which means that the fuel is consumed very high, and the green indicate the fuel is eco-friendly. And from two and speed, the rate RPM and the speed RPM, when the RPM loaded very high and the speed is high, which means our fuel consumption also will be consumed very much. And lastly,
sebab tu bila tengok bila dia message saya reply je, tapi saya tengok result tu sebenarnya
this is my MALAYSIAN service up, which means that the total distance visualized is also extracting from the OED data, which means that the user is drove total distance 27k and 870 kilometers. For this service, you need to create user need to create the vehicle name. For the example, engine oil. And for the testing purposes, I'm put 102 kilometers. After that, after user put all the necessary information, I will drop 2 km to show the alert message. After user drove 2 km, the system will be alert the user that engine oil should be serviced with 100 km. But user has the selection to ignore the message, which is to OK, or the user go to the center to service his engine oil. Then after that, second that is service engine oil to his desired kilometers. For example, 30k kilometers. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Cuma dia tak nak, dia tak tahu technical je dia cakap kat saya. Itu je lah.
Okay, your project called Vehicle Health Monitoring System.
Real-time vehicle healthy monitoring system.
Okay, real-time. Okay, real-time. What do you mean actually vehicle health? What do you mean actually vehicle health? Because I can see more tracking elements in your projects compared than real on explaining about the health vehicle.
When, for example, most of the drivers, they will not realize that there's some of the vehicle parts, for example, timing belt, disc brake or engine oil, and they will be excessive the kilometers. For example, every 10 kilometers k, they need to service the timing belt. Most of the driver they didn't care about those. I say MYAcademy, yes, MYAcademy service. And the fuel consumption also for the RPM and the speed, they also didn't concern about the vehicles. My main point is the driver should be aware with those not away speed.
Relax.
Those drivers should be always those healthy of the vehicle. Some of the cars 3 years, 5 years already useless, and some of the costs will be higher if we keep ignore of all of those not necessary things.
So you mean that vehicles health really depends on the mileage of the
yes, some of the part is really necessary. For example, engine oil, timing belt.
Okay, how about most car currently, most latest car, even the Parcel itself, like Cordua, they have their own like what we call it, existing technology built in the car, like 70 now they use AI, now like even the Cordua itself implementing the monitoring technology in their dashboard panel. So how this can be commercialized for a Malaysian market?
I'm targeting from 2010 years to 2019 because new technology is coming, but now currently those new technology only most of the drivers now only have old cars, but minority only like 10% only equipped with new technology. But all technology, how you want to monitoring his healthy of the vehicles. That's why I commission my product to 2010 years of vehicles to 2019. And unfortunately, my system is not cannot to extract the OBD data under the 2010s of the years car.
So 2010 and above?
2010 and above, 2019. 2020 now, because most of the vehicles are equipped their own healthy management system. But the drivers, all of the Malaysian only have a minority of those healthy management. That's why most of the car drivers on now is 2010 to 2019, majority.
What from which statistic do you use percentage of majority?
So far, it's only my opinions. Sorry.
Okay,
Saya nak ke apa yang
Okay, one last question. Okay, so your target market is the car segment from manufactured between 2010 until 2019.
Yes.
9 years range of car production.
Yes.
So I think from 2010, I have one car it manufactured around 2011, 2009. No, not 2009. It's a BMW model E46 2004, which used the technology reminding. They have the mileage indicator that we exceed the targeted range of the engine oil and so on. And I think this couldn't apply to this type of model. So we must study how many car range or consumer range between 2010 until 2019, and from that angle, you can have commercial value of a product. Because you see you create the what do you call the gadget? What do you call it?
The adapter.
The adapter. Okay. So the adapter, you bought it from aftermarket or you built it?
Oh, aftermarket.
Aftermarket. Okay.
Yes.
So we can have that product lot in aftermarket. So my question is the unique selling point from your product. I still cannot see it in this presentation.
Okay, baik.
Okay, may I?
Okay. Get on.
Okay, Winston, one question and one suggestion for you.
Okay.
My question is, do you use the GPS or do you use the cellular signal?
Both. I'm using the Google API and the mobile phone Google GPS.
Both?
Yes, and my system has been implemented with Google API, the Google Map API, and you also need to open the GPS service on your phone.
Sure?
Huh? Sorry?
You sure? Because okay, let's say there's a downtime during the handover between the cells for the cellular system. How do you cover that?
Then I'm still haven't.
Is the data going to be lost?
Oh, you mean the cellular data, is it?
Yeah, the cellular signal.
Sorry, there's no use of cellular data, only GPS services.
GPS only?
Yes.
So for GPS, you need to have a good line of sight. So if you go under a tunnel, then how?
Then it only recorded values of RPM, engine speed, and the fuel consumption, because it's extract from the vehicle's ECU, and but from the Google Map indication, then I think it will be lost.
Okay, all right. It's okay. Don't worry. Because as you were presenting just now, I managed to, look into few apps on fuel consumption, on mileage tracker. So I believe there are a lot of apps in the market already. But somehow, I think for you, okay, this would be my suggestion. Can you make it a little bit more like more Malaysian? Localize it. Maybe you could include something like information on weather, where there is any banjir, and maybe you can include the daily oil price, to complete the analysis with your fuel consumption just now. Okay. And then maybe you can also include Is there any notification for, oh, there is a good makan place somewhere around the road?
Okay, nice idea.
That's my suggestion, in order to make it more Malaysian-like lah. Okay?
Nice.
Alright, so good thinking, but I think you need to study more what the outside have already, in the market, right? Like Siraj said, even the dashboard also have already indicated that you need to service your car at this period of time. If you have lapsed, how many days? It even shows sometimes like my car negative value. Meaning you have a lapse for how many days, for how many kilometers, something like that lah.
Yes.
All right. So I believe that's all from me, and go make some more improvement for your project. Thank you.
Thanks for the suggestion and all the related. Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Winston Lim. Thank you for your presentation and good project. And again, thank you our honorable evaluators, Mr. Siraj Jalil and Mr. Isa Razali.
Yeah.
So thank you for being with us. Thanks to all. Our today's session is already finished. Maybe we don't have more student. So goodbye and assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
And thanks to Dr. Fahim.
Okay, thank you tadi. After this dalam 12.30 nanti ada yang meet tu. Saya rasa Cik Isa dah mention tak ada kan?
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Who was it? Saya lupa. Oh, tak apalah. At 12.30 we have a brief discussion lah. So dalam group WhatsApp saya dah share feedback form in general lah untuk improvement kita orang. And then at 12.30 we'll have a session lah, discussion. Just quick discussion je. 12.30. Is it okay?
So see you at 12.30 lah.
12.30.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Cik Isa.
Sama.